All right, class. So today is February, the 1st of February. Okay, and um, we're going to work on our warm up. I'm going to give you time to get that completed. Then I'm going to model. We're going to do power of a power today with exponents, the exponent raised to another exponent. Fraction exponent. And we're going to squeeze in simplifying radicals. Just basic simplifying radicals. All right. Tonight you have homework in the packet. You're finding the perimeter of the triangle or shape that's on a coordinate plane. You can choose to use the distance formula to find the distance of each side, or you can choose to draw a right triangle and use Pythagorean theorem. Okay, and I will show you what that looks like. Okay. All right. You're also gonna find the area. Do not forget the formula for area. Bless you, baby. The formula for area of a triangle is 1/2 base times the height. So after you find the perimeter, then you need to draw a line from the top part of the triangle all the way to the base, perpendicular to the base. So you can do from the top part to the base. So this looks like a good base here. So you can use this as your height. So you need to find this distance. Okay, you need to find this distance right here. Let me turn this so this makes sense. You need to find this distance here. That's the height. That's the height. That's the height. Okay, the base is right here where you see the little box. So this would be the base here. You should have already found this distance. This would be the base here. You should have already found this distance. Okay. You should have already found this distance here. If you find the perimeter, then you'll know this distance. That's your base. That's your B. And then you should have already found this distance. Okay. Any questions about that? Okay. Let's take out our planner so we can write down our homework, and then we need to work on the warm-up. This week is Q3W2. Today I'm gonna write this in blue. We got Math 1 homework. And if we don't finish already, we need to work on already. The diagnostic test. Remember, the diagnostic for already is due Friday. 7th period today, you go back to your homeroom so that you can work on already more. So please use your time wisely. Okay, you have time to complete your math and your language arts is due by Friday. Okay. So this is Math 1. This is supposed to be a 1, y'all. Sorry about that. And that's it. Okay. We got virtual tutoring tomorrow at 3 p.m. Okay. So now I'm going to give you time to work on your warm-up while I check your homework, okay? So I'm going to pause for the calls. Let's take out interactive notebook, please. All right, good people. We're doing negative exponents. When we write or solve a negative exponent, we write it as a division problem where our numerator or top number is going to be 1. So here we write this 3 to the negative fourth power is the same or is equivalent to 1 over what's now 3 to the positive fourth power. If you have it like, let's do a couple more that's like that, and then I'll reverse it on you. Number 2, let's do 2 to the negative 8 power. Okay, see if you can write that on your own. What would be equivalent to that?
When we finish with this, can you help me catch up on the notes?
The video will show you. It's all the notes are in the video. I can show you where that is though. Okay. All right. It's on camera. All right, here we go. So here we have 2 to the negative 8 power. So how would I write that so that it becomes a positive exponent? Okay, and what would be my numerator and what would be my denominator? Very good. Now it's going to be a positive 8. Okay. All right, so let's do, I want you to do 2 more on your own. Okay, see if you can do those. All right, what do we have? What did we get for number 3, Dalton?
1 over 5 to 6 5.
Very good. Okay, now the 6 is positive. What do we get for number 4? Yes.
1 over 11 to the 5th power.
1 over 11 to the 5th power. Okay. Raise your hand if you got both correct. Okay, great job. Okay. Peyton, you okay with this?
I didn't even get to write it.
Oh, come on. Gotta catch up a little bit, okay? Did you write it now?
I'm trying.
Come on. You gotta, where's your notebook?
I forgot it.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna pause, give you a chance to catch up. Okay, while we're waiting, let's see if you guys can figure out how to do this problem. What if we had, you got it? Okay, good. What if you had this, you had 1 over 6 to the negative 2? See if you could do that. It's a lot easier than you probably think it is. Donnie?
6 to the negative 2.
No, you was close though. I thought you was gonna get it. Peyton, what you think, baby?
6 to the second power?
Yes, it's just 6 to now the positive 2 power. Okay, so moving it onto the top makes it a positive. So if it's on the bottom and it's a negative, to make it a positive, move it to the top. Okay? All right, any questions? Are y'all all right with that? Okay, all right, we're gonna move on. This is page 9, power of a power. And this is where you have an exponent raised to another exponent, okay? So if you forget, in parentheses, let's write that down. An exponent, the space, give a little bit more space. An exponent raised to another exponent, okay? That's what it means to be power of a power. Okay? To do power of a power, you multiply the exponents. You multiply the exponents of like basic. Well, just multiply the exponents because it's power raised to a power. All right, let's do some examples. Pretty simplistic. let's do expanded form, and then we'll do shortcut, which is to multiply the exponents. So let's suppose that we have 5 to the 7th power. Well, let's make it smaller since we're going to do expanded. Let's suppose we have 5 to the 4th power, and we're going to raise that to the 3rd. Okay? We're going to do expanded. Watch what we do here, okay? We have 5 to the 4th power. We're doing that 3 times, okay? So we got 5 to the 4th times 5 to the 4th times 5 to the 4th. Look, we did it 3 times. Do you see that? That would mean 5 is being multiplied 4 times here, then 4 times here, then 4 times here. So remember, when we're multiplying like bases, we're multiplying exponents with like bases, we add the exponents. So when we add our exponents here, this is 5. We got 4 plus 4 plus 4. What's 4 plus 4 plus 4?
12.
That's 12. Okay? And we would normally have to write this out. We write this 4 times, this 4 times, this 4 times, and we add them all together. That's still going to give you 12. Okay, so this is expanded form. Let's do a shortcut. We got, anybody still writing? Yes, baby. Yeah. Now, Ian, did you have a question, baby? I'm sorry. Okay, you're still writing. Okay, gotcha. Please let me know when you finish writing. All right, so shortcut. 5 to the 4th raised to the 3rd power. We're going to take these exponents and multiply them. So this is going to be 4 times 3. What's 4 times 3? 12. This is going to be your answer. And this was our shortcut. That's what we're going to practice, okay? Let's see if you can do these, okay? Let's practice. Let's do 6 to the 7th power, and we're going to raise that twice. See what you get there. And number 3, let's try 4 to the 8th power, and let's raise that to the 5th. See what we get there. And let's do 2 more. Let's do number 4. 11 to the 3rd power, and let's raise that to the 5th. And then number 5, let's do 7 to the 4th power, and let's raise that to the 7th. See what we get. Okay. Pause for the cause. Okay, so for number 2, what do we do to get the answer for number 2? We're going to do the shortcut. We're not going to do expanded. What are we going to do? Yes, babe.
We're going to multiply 7 times 2.
Very good. We're going to multiply the exponents, 7 times 2. And what do you get there, babe, is your final answer?
14.
You get 6 to the 14th power. Good job. Okay. Raise your hand if you got that right. Great job. Okay. Let's look at the third one. What are we going to do there? You want to try, Cooper?
You would do 8 times 5, which would be 4 to the 40th power.
Very good. So we multiplied the exponents together, and that gives you 4 to the 40th power. Excellent. Raise your hand if you got that right. Okay, good deal. Kaden, you want to try the next one? See what you get? What do you have to do here?
11 to the 50.
Okay, and how did you get that, baby?
Multiply 3 and 5.
Okay, multiply the exponents together, and your final answer is 11 to the 15th power. Number 5. Yes, go ahead.
7 to the 28.
And how'd you get that, babe?
4 times 7 is 28.
Very good. You multiply the exponents together. I'm getting ready to write 4. Sorry. 7. You multiply the exponents. That's 4 times 7. And that gives us 7 to the 28th power. Any questions about this? Is there anybody that is lost? Okay. Let's see if you have one that looks like this. If you have a variable, let's do 3 a to the 4th power, and let's raise it to the 2nd. Okay. So watch Miss Reyes. What you do, all the exponents, if you don't see an exponent on a number or a variable, it's automatically a 1. So now you're going to take the exponent on the outside and multiply it times all of the exponents on the inside. So that's going to be 3, 1 times 2. That's going to be a 4 times the 2. And so then my final answer is going to be 3 to the 2nd power, a to the what? 8th power. What's 3 to the 2nd power? 9. So we got 9 a to the 8th. Any questions about how I did that? Please write it. Let's try this one. Let's use another small number. Let's use 5. Let's do xy this time. And let's put 5 on as an exponent here. And we're going to raise this. Let's raise it to the 3rd power. Okay. So don't forget, on your variables and your numbers, if you don't see an exponent, it's automatically 1. So it's 1 here and it's 1 here. So automatic exponent of 1. You're going to take this exponent and multiply it times each of the exponents in the parentheses. So that's going to be 5, 1 times 3, x, 5 times 3, y, 1 times 3. Okay. Any questions about that? Okay, so what does that give you here? 5 to the what power? 3rd power. X to the what power? 15th power. And y to the what power? 3rd. So we got 5 times 5. What's 5 times 5? 25. And what's 25 times 5? 125. So this is going to be 125, x to the 15th, y to the 3rd. Any questions about that? Yes, baby.
Can you re-explain it?
No, you're fine. You said,
I'm confused. I didn't know where you got 125. I was.
oh, 5 to, that's okay. 5 to the 3rd. You write that as 5 times 5 times 5. And then, so 5 times 5 is going to give me 25. And then multiply times 5 one more time. And that's how I get 125.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay, baby. You understand now? Okay. Anybody lost? Is everybody okay? All right, so yeah, I'll go ahead and do fraction exponent. All right, so page 10. We got fraction exponents. And we're going to simplify radicals. Well, actually, yeah, I might have to do simplifying radicals, but I don't know if I want to put that on a separate page or not. We'll see how it works out, which is that. Because if it's too long, if we don't understand it, then I'll make it a separate page. All right, here we go. Fraction exponents. If we have, let's do 3 to the 1/2. The top number or the numerator part of this exponent is going to be the actual exponent. And the bottom part is going to be the root. Square root, cube root, fourth root, fifth root, sixth root, seventh root, whatever. All right, so let's practice how to write this one. If we have, I'll give you a second so you can write this down. Top number exponent, bottom number root. Okay, so let's write this in. The top number is the exponent, so this is going to be 3 to the first power. That's the exponent. And the bottom number is root. That's 2, so that's square root. So this is your answer. Okay? You can write this as a decimal by just typing it in. So you could do second plus 7, 1, 2, clear it. You could do second, x squared, and you could just type in 3. And it gives you a decimal. I typed something wrong, sorry. Oh, yeah, I'm accidentally pressing negative. Second, x squared, 3, and that gives you a decimal, okay? Or you can just leave it like this. So let's try this one. Let's do 5. Let's do 4 over 3. How would I write that? The top number is the exponent, so that's going to be 5 to the 4th power. The bottom number is the root, so that's going to be cube root because it's 3. So we put the little 3 in the corner. That's cube root. This is our answer. Okay? That's how we write it. We can simplify this. We won't worry about simplifying it right now. We'll just worry about writing it. Yes.
I'm a little bit confused.
The top number is the exponent, so that's 5 to the 4th power. The bottom number is the root, so that's cube root or third root. So you put that number in the corner. With square root, you don't have, it's automatically square root if you don't see a number. With cube root, you have to put a 3 here. Fourth root, you have to put a 4 here. Fifth root, you have to put a 5 here. The only one you don't have to put a number for is 2 because this is automatically square root. There's no such thing as a 1 root because that's the number itself. There's no such thing as a 1 root. So it starts with square root, cube root, fourth root, fifth root, sixth root, seventh root, eighth root. Goes forever. Yes.
How do you find all those on a calculator?
There is a button. You won't have to do that on here, but it's under math. It's this one right here. You see number 5?
Yeah.
So the root that you want to use, if it's third root is right here. But if it's fourth root, you put the 4 in first, and then you type this in. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, any questions about that? Let's see if you can write these, okay? Let's try. So all you're doing is writing them for right now. Just writing them. Let's do 6. Let's do 3 over 2. See if you can do that one. Number 2. Let's do 4. Let's do 1 over 4. Let's do number 3 as 7, 5 over 2. See if you can rewrite these. Riley, you got it? Okay, so that is correct. Okay, you do have to do it for third root, fourth root, fifth, sixth, whatever. How would I write number 2? Yes.
Inside the square root is a 4 to the first power, and then outside is a 4, so 4 to
Fourth root. So we got the fourth root of 4. Okay, very good. What about number 3? Yes, go ahead.
Square root of 7 to the 5th power.
Square root of 7 to the 5th power. All right, raise your hand if you got them all right. Anybody get them all? Oh, that's good. Okay, wasn't expecting that one. All right, good deal. Okay, so on a separate piece of paper, we need to solve these problems. We are going to do the even. We're going to do odd. And this is on a separate piece of paper, old. Sorry, y'all. Odd. On a separate piece of paper, please. You're going to take a picture of this and you're going to submit this on Canvas. You're doing the odd problems.
Oh, the separate piece of paper or both?
Separate piece of paper. On a separate piece of paper. You're going to do the odd. Yeah, babe.
So we do this on top of the homework.
This is classwork.
Oh,
That?
this is for.
Yeah, just so you literally like this one over.
This